Carmela, how are things? Were you able to get me what I asked for?
I have been going around to a bunch of stores, but it doesn't seem to be sold anywhere. Are they only sold in larger department stores?
Yeah, that's probably right.
Honestly, everything is probably sold out in all of these stores, though. It must be pretty popular with everyone, huh?
Well, keep looking. One of my favorite YouTubers collaborated with that group and made those candies with them, so keep it going.
But I've been to pretty much all the stores in the area that would sell them and have found nothing.
Are you kidding me? I knew that those things would be really popular, but I never expected them all to be sold out everywhere. I wonder if there's anyone you can find online to buy them from.
I'm sure there is. It's a really popular thing after all right now. And so I bet there are people that have stocked up on all of them now and plan to sell them at an even higher price, right?
But there has to be some store in town where at least one has been left over, right? Get looking some more, okay? Maybe venture outside town and start looking at some of the smaller supermarkets or something. I bet you there they still have some in stock. Change the area you're looking in and keep on looking some more.
You want me to keep going at this all day? I've gone all over this town and have looked at over 20 different stores now for that stuff.
And that's why I'm asking you to go outside town and check all the smaller stores. Hurry it up. People will only start to get out of work now, and it'll be even harder for you to get around town with all the traffic.
Hold on a second. It's been in the hundreds today outside, and I'm starting to get really hot and tired from being out all day long. I'm sitting in a cafe right now taking a break and drinking some iced coffee, so let me have my break, please.
Huh? Why are you taking a break now of all times? You sitting there taking your time means that someone else can get to everything I want first and buy them. I'm asking you to hurry up and find them.
But I've been at this all day now, and it's really starting to tire me out a lot. I've already put in a lot of time and effort into shopping for these things that you want for you, but so can you please just let me have a break? I'm really trying my best, but I need some more energy.
Well, so far you spent the whole day out looking, but haven't even gotten me one of those candies. So quit your complaining and get back to it. Once you have one in hand, then I'll let you have your break.
At least let me have 5 more minutes. If I don't have at least a little bit of a rest, I'm going to pass out.
Ugh. I really can't get any use out of you, can I? Seriously, you were the most useless person in my life. I guess I should have asked someone else to help me out today. I should have just taken work off today and gone out myself looking for those candies.
Huh? Come on now, Steven. You'd take a day off work to go out looking for some candy?
Well, if you don't want me to take time off, find what I'm asking you to look for.
All right. Sorry. I'll leave the cafe right now and get back to it.
You better find what I want. And you're not coming home until you have at least one of them in hand for me.
But there is a chance that I won't find one. What'll happen then?
Well, that all depends on how hard you look for them. If you want to be home by tonight, then you get to work and find those dang candies for me.
Is there still medicine at the house for colds? Last month when you had that cold, did you end up using all the medicine up? Or was there still some left over after that?
I think there was a little left over from then. What? Did you catch a cold now or something?
I think so. I'm not feeling too good right now for some reason. Ever since yesterday, I started to get a headache as well as feel a little weak and cold. I was just thinking that if there was no medication at home for this, I'd pick some up on my way home.
Come on now, Carmela. You better not give that cold to me, okay? You know that tomorrow I have a trip with my friend to go out camping, right? If I catch a cold now, it'll be all ruined.
Is that right? Wait a second. Do you have the day off work tomorrow?
I used some PTO for this.
Well, you never told me anything about this. I understand that, but...
Are you trying to tell me you can't take care of yourself? You are such a failure when it comes to being an adult, Carmela. I'm telling you that if you come around me and give me that cold, I'm gonna be pissed.
But you've not caught anything from me yet, right? So you'll be fine, Steven.
Now hold on though. Ever since this morning I felt something going on in my throat, and that's had me drinking a lot of water. Could this be that cold you have? You and I both sleep in the same bed together, so it's a high possibility that I got your cold now.
There's also the fact that you run the air conditioner all night long, and that's why your throat is dry. I doubt you've already gotten a cold because of me.
Just screwed up. This is not the week for me to be catching any kind of cold. Even after camping, I can't be sick because I'm becoming more and more busy at work. You are a disgrace.
I'm sorry?
I want you to apologize to me properly for this. You're a total pain in my butt after all.
I'm really sorry, Stephen. But I'm thinking that's not a cold you're coming down with. I just said that I'm feeling a little bad is all. So we don't know yet if I have a cold or not.
Well, for the time being, you'll be sleeping out in the living room. And while you're in this house, you'll have a mask on at all times. When it comes to eating, you and I are eating in different rooms. Don't you ever come around me. All right?
I guess that's fine. Hey, there's one thing I'd like to ask you. Are you all right if I do?
What?
If I do happen to have a fever or anything like that, will you be worried about me?
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Well, when you happen to have that cold, you never seem to care about giving it to me.
What are you going on about? Are you trying to say that I'm not worried enough about you?
I'm not saying that.
If you have something wrong with me and how I'm acting, then tell me it straight. I'm tired of listening to you beat around the bush all the time. You have a problem? Tell me.
It's not that I'm upset with you or anything. It's nothing. Just forget it.
People like you that can't just tell me what you want to say seriously causes me such awful headaches and it drives me nuts.
I'm sorry for getting you all worked up. You can just forget all about what I said.
I'm telling you that if you have something to say, then say it. You know already that when it comes to me, I tell you everything I want to say.
I can see that.
Well, how about you take a page out of my book and do the same? If you're able to be straightforward, then you'll be just as much of a success as me.
You think so?
You know that for a fact. Someone that can't speak when they want to is too weak to be seen as anything other than someone else's doormat in the world. If anything, there are more people in this world like you who are weak and have nothing to show for than there are strong people like me. You should be thankful that you ended up in the arms of someone like me. If you hadn't, everyone would have taken advantage of you.
Are you trying to say that I can't do anything on my own?
Well, yeah. I'm spot on, aren't I? You really can't say anything to me about all of this, can you? I guess you've always been better at staying quiet and doing as I say. So go right ahead and continue being the weak woman you are. I wouldn't be able to last with a strong and independent woman anyway.
Stephen, do you think you can come back home right now?
Why should I do that? I've taken the car out to be cleaned, so I can't right now. You knew about that already, right?
But please, just come home right now.
I told you that's not going to happen now. I said that I would be out for the day, and right now I'm having the car cleaned. I have plans with my friends today, so I can't be late for that either. So stay out of my way.
I just passed out a second ago, though.
What are you talking about?
I fell down after passing out.
Huh? You did? Why? What did you do?
I was just standing when everything went dark and I fell down onto the floor. So I want you to come home and take me to the hospital. I don't think I should be going on my own at a time like this.
Huh? Are you freaking kidding me? What the hell are you doing, Carmela?
You're asking me something like that?
I already told you that today I have plans to go camping with my friend. I've been looking forward to this day for a very long time, right?
I know that, and I'm sure you really want to go now. But before you head out camping, do you think you can stop by the house and take me to the hospital? I can get myself home after I go in so you don't have to stay there. Please?
I don't have time for that right now. I have to come back to the house and grab all my things before heading out. If I have to grab you and take you to the hospital on my way to get my friend, we'll never be able to leave on time.
Please, Stephen. I'm not feeling well at all right now.
I'm sure it's just into the cold, right? Just go to bed and I'm sure it'll fix itself. You don't even have any reason to go to the hospital for any of that. I'm sure you might just be tired or something.
This isn't the same as any of that, though. This is all way different than any sickness I've had before in my life. That's why I'm asking for you to take me to the hospital and drop me off. You already have all your things ready for the camping trip, right? So you can come home and throw it all in your car and we can head out right away.
You're right that all I have left to do is throw my things in the car.
So this won't take much time away from you at all, right? I'll make sure I'm ready to head to the hospital the moment you get here, okay? Please.
Jesus, you're such a pain in my butt. I'll be heading out the moment I get there, so you better be ready.
Thank you, Steven. Also, I'm glad that you never ended up catching a cold from me.
I'm feeling fine right now, but I really hope that things don't go south when I'm camping with my friend. I really don't even want to ride in the same car as you right now when you're feeling that way.
It's just a short ride over to the hospital, so you'll be all right. I'll be waiting for you in the house, okay?
Fine. I'll be there really soon. This is the worst thing ever. That's the reason I told you I didn't want to go to the hospital with you. I was really hoping to go camping today.
I'm sorry. I didn't think I'd have to be admitted into the hospital right away after arriving.
You are seriously the most troublesome person I know. I was just about to leave the place when that nurse came up to me wanting to talk about your condition. I had to sit there and listen about how you're feeling and fill out all those papers to have you stay in the hospital. I wasn't able to get out of here on time.
They requested that families stay close by so they could explain things to you, so I'm sorry about that.
You just ruined my day off. I have no idea why I ever took the day off work today. The only thing I was able to get done today was cleaning my car.
I'm sorry, Steven. But you having the day off today really helped me out.
Even if you think I'd help you out a bunch, to me, this was a waste of a good PTO day. I'm never going to be able to get over losing a whole day of paid vacation on this.
You think this was a waste of your day off? Even though it allowed you to help me get to the hospital and everything without having to leave work?
Stop making such a huge deal about yourself.
I'm not trying to. You heard the explanation from my doctor, right? Had I not made it here by the time I'd come in, things would have gotten really bad for me.
Who cares about any of that? The problem you have right now is the fact that my day off has been wasted on you. Tell me, Carmela, how are you going to make this day off up to me that's been wasted on you?
I get that you're upset with not being able to spend the day camping like you planned, but you don't need to say such hurtful things as that. Is it not good enough to hear from the hospital that I'm probably going to be fine? Why are you not thankful that I'm doing a lot better now that I'm in a hospital bed?
Why do you think I should be thankful for you being okay? Are you not more sorry about the fact that you just ruined your husband's plans today to go out camping?
I do feel sorry about all of that. But there was no other choice today, right? I am sick and needed to come here. You understand that I didn't pass out and collapse on purpose, right?
But it's your fault that things turned out this way, right? It doesn't matter if you did it all on purpose or not. Now, you better apologize to me like you always had to before. I want you to apologize to me properly for being such a stupid woman.
Calling me a stupid woman and saying that I'm a waste of your time? Are you sure those are the kinds of things you should be saying to your wife who is really sick? I'd give it up with that attitude right now, you pile of junk.
Huh?
It's pretty messed up of you to get this pissed about me being as sick as I am, causing your plans to be canceled for today. What kind of nerve do you have to be acting this way with your own wife?
What is all of this from you? Why are you acting all tough now?
Who gives a crap that one of your paid days off has been used on taking me to the hospital? I've taken off plenty of days to be home with you so that you'd feel better, or to go out and do crap for you. You wasted a whole day of mine asking me to go out looking for some stupid candy from some stupid YouTuber. Remember that? If you compare something like that day to today, you've gotten off pretty dang easy, right?
That isn't the problem I have with you right now. I took a day of PTO to go out camping with a buddy of mine.
And so what? Are you trying to say that you taking some PTO is an excuse for you to act like a jackass? Are you saying that me dying at home would have been a fair trade-off for allowing you to go camping today?
I never said anything like that.
Well, what you've been whining about these past few minutes makes it seem as though that's exactly what you've been saying. Whenever you came down with something, I'd take my whole day off to be at home with you and take care of all your needs. But when the tables are turned and I'm the one who's sick, you don't want to take the day off and tend to my needs? I think that you are far more useless than I am at this point, Steven. All you are is heavy, useless baggage at this point.
Who are you calling useless baggage? I'm the breadwinner in our house, right? Who's the one that's made it possible for you to eat every day? Also, it's your job as a woman and my wife to give up your life for me.
Hold on, I'm working a job as well. And without you, I'd be completely fine on my own. If anything, the person who couldn't continue on without the other is you, right? You really think a lot about yourself for someone who can't even take their cold medicine without me in the house, you needless waste of time.
You're calling me the waste of time? Who do you think you are talking to me like that?
I want to ask you the very same question. Who are you? I did want to be married to you, but not to just become some kind of slave that has to live by your commands. Do you think that because you're a man, you can just boss me around and force me to do things that you'd never do for me? Tell me right now that you're not that kind of man, please.
What has gotten into you, Carmela? Why have you started acting this way out of the blue? Did you hit your head on something when you passed out?
This is me when I've had enough of your crap, Stephen. I've had enough of your selfishness. I am not your mom, Stephen.
What is actually going on here? You're not the kind of person that would ever say things like this, right?
I'm sure I did hit my head on something back when I collapsed. And it helped me open my eyes to what's been going on here. I've seen it clearly now, just how unfairly you've been treating me in our marriage. And I think time is up now, and I no longer want to be with you anymore.
You and your crap? How much do you know about me?
What's going on with you? You seem to be pretty upset about something now. Maybe you've been yelled at by your boss after he learned about how you were having a relationship inside work. And not just any relationship, but one while you also have a wife?
So you do know about all of this?
Oh, I know everything and then some about all of that. About how you've been having a relationship with one of your coworkers there.
Since when did you find out about all this?
For about a month now, I think. I had an accidental glance at a message that you got from your coworker there. But even before seeing that message, I knew something was going on with you.
So for the past month, you've just been letting me have an affair with her?
I've just been waiting for the right time to talk with you about all of it. I still wanted to trust that you'd leave her and come back to me again. But after waiting a little bit for you to make the right choice, you only kept moving farther and farther away from it.
Calling my company about all of this is totally screwed up, though. I just got a call from my boss about it all, and he was furious with me. This company already has a strict policy about relationships between employees, but now he knows about me dating another woman here as a married man.
So it seems that you did know about the problems with you going out with your coworker even before having to be told about it. Well, the fact that you did all of that while knowing the rules means your boss has every right to be upset with you. Seems your other girl is a real idiot as well. She's only there as a contractor, technically, right? I'm going to assume that after this, she will no longer have a contract with the company.
This isn't something you can be so happy about. I'm going to be punished for all of this as well, and that will have an impact on you. Right now, it seems like they're going to fire me because of this. Or at the very least, I'm going to have my salary cut. Is that what you wanted?
That's fine by me, actually. Because no matter what happens to you, I'm leaving you.
What are you talking about?
When I'm out of this hospital, you and I are over. That's what my plans are, Stephen. I'll have you know that nothing is going to change my mind now after all I've seen from you.
I think you're going way over the top with this. Are you seriously saying you want to divorce me now? I'll be at the hospital tomorrow, and then you and I can talk things over.
You don't have to come. I'm having my mom bring me my change of clothes, so there's no need for your help there. And if you just come to see me, there will be problems. I've asked for you to not be allowed to see me here. They said they wouldn't even allow you past the front desk, and they have a picture of you, so there's no getting past them now.
Why am I, your husband, not allowed to come and see you? You are seriously taking all of this way too far.
I don't want to hear that from you, mister. You're the one that's taken everything too far by doing anything you've liked and not allowing me a second of rest. How much longer are you planning on taking advantage of me and my kindness?
I get it, Carmela. I'll apologize. But everything that's happened up to now was not okay with me. I was really taking total advantage of you. I thought that since you were already doing so much for me, I could push it a little further. I mean, you've been kind to me in the first place because you love me, right?
I think you have a really bad idea of what love looks like from me.
What do you mean?
The only reason I'd do so much for you wasn't out of my love for you or anything, but because saying anything back to you just made more problems. You'd immediately get angry with me and make a huge deal over nothing. I didn't want to deal with that BS, hence me staying quiet around you. Also, you seem to really think of yourself as some kind of hotshot when it comes to things like work and your personality. But that's not it at all.
What are you saying? What do you mean by all of that?
I really do think it's important to be straightforward with your feelings and about what you want when it comes to this world. But you are not like those kinds of people that actually do it right. The only reason you're straightforward about your opinions and all of that is because you have a big mouth and a small brain. And you also think that by talking a lot and trying to be the loudest in the room about your ideas, you can get all the weaker people to become your friend.
You have it all wrong. I will say what I want when I want to anyone I want.
No, you are only able to put on that face when dealing with people you find weaker than you, and that's all. If anything, when you're not talking with me and to somebody you find larger than you stay quiet and don't say a thing that's on your mind. You told me before that you like me because you think of me as weak and in need of you, right? And I agreed with you on that, so that you'd just shut up and stop acting like a jerk. You say you were just taking advantage of my kindness, but really, you were trying to play me as a real fool.
Well, you changed a bit now. I'm not quite used to you yet, and that's why I've acted a little different around you.
All I'm hearing from you is a bunch of BS excuses. Well, it doesn't matter, because no matter how you try and spin what you've been doing, I can't be with you any longer. You do not have to come to this hospital. So you can sit at home and wait quietly for me to get out of here, all right? And if you want to be a good man, you can go ahead and start getting the divorce paperwork ready. If you get it all ready for me and fill out your half, that would be a huge help.
Hey, can't you just rethink all of this one time? I don't want the two of us getting a divorce. I feel that if you and I discuss all of this in person, we can come to an agreement.
What do you want to talk about in person? You already abused me and were going out with one of your coworkers behind my back. So in what way do you think you can change your disgusting image that's been ingrained in my head? You're the only one that seems to want to fix things now.
Please, Carmela, think about it all for 1 second. I will take everything you have to say to me to heart and make myself into the perfect husband for you.
The fact that you'll only now start taking what I say to you to heart means that everything before this was for nothing. The only thing I want to be thinking about right now is how much money I want from you in a settlement. And I plan to get money from your other woman as well.
I'm asking you to please calm down, all right? I don't want things to get any worse than they already are. Please, just come back to me, Carmela.
I'm not coming back to you because if I do, I won't be the same person you think of me as. Let me just say that this is all happening because of you. You thought that I was too weak and kind to ever do a thing like this, and that's why you took things too far. It pisses me off thinking that you only thought of me as your tool and that you could use all my kindness up and never do anything in return. What you just read ended up being the way I got back at my husband, and it all made me feel really good about myself. After I had finished talking to him, he was called into his boss's office, and there he was yelled at for over 30 minutes. By the end of that meeting with his boss, he learned that he would be taking a 30% cut to his salary and would have his PTO halved in the next year. When it came to his sweetheart in the office, her contract was terminated, and she could no longer work there. But this wasn't the end to the bad luck Stephen got for acting as he did. The rumors about him and his affair at work spread like wildfire to everyone in the office, and he could no longer stand his own against any of them when they'd ask and joke about what happened. And due to all the stress there at work, he developed a terrible stomach ulcer, and hearing about this myself, I laughed, thinking it'd be about the same pain as I experienced. If he had really been the kind of person to actually be outspoken about his opinions and feelings, then he would have never had that much stress build up either, and would never be in the pain he has to experience now. In other words, Stephen is no successful and straightforward person like he said he was, but rather a block-headed idiot that thought he could be a jerk to me and have his way. As for myself, I was able to get a divorce from that loser, and he ended up paying me the amount I asked for in the settlement. His other woman also paid me for the trouble, and I no longer needed to ask either of them for anything anymore. Right now, I'm on the lookout for a new job, and I hope to find one soon so that I can begin my new life as a free woman again. I'm no longer going to live the life of a pushover, allowing people like Steven to take advantage of me. I'll start to think of myself as the boss and make sure that anything that happens around me happens with respect to me.
Hey Paula, are you there? I had something that I wanted to talk to you about. Is now a good time to text a little? Oh, hello Ginger. Of course. I always have time to talk to my mother-in-law. What is it that you wanted to talk to me about? Well, it is actually about last week, you see. I was just curious where exactly you were last Wednesday. Did you get out into the city that day? You want to know where I was last Wednesday? Do you mind if I ask what this is about? Oh, I'm just a little curious is all. So tell me, did you go out? And if so, where did you go to? Well, actually, now that I think about it, I was at home all day Wednesday. Are you really sure about that? You didn't go anywhere at all? Wait a second. I just remembered now. I went to the grocery store Wednesday evening. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about an even bigger trip, like into the city. You're really telling me that you didn't go out that far at all? Yeah, I'm positive that I stayed close to home on that day. I mean, I really don't even get out that much anyways, you know? Oh, I am very, very aware. Trust me. But anyways, would you mind telling me just what all of this is about? Why are you so curious about if I was out of town on Wednesday? Oh, I'm sorry. It's really nothing. It's just I was out in the city on that day, and I could have sworn that I saw someone who looked just like you. But I didn't bother talking to them at all, so I just wanted to ask if it was actually you. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I'm afraid you saw the wrong person. I was at the house for basically all of that day, so I guess it's a good thing you didn't end up talking to this person. It might have been a little embarrassing when you realized that it wasn't me, you know? I know, but I have to say that I was just shocked at how similar this person was to you. I mean, you two could have been twins. You know that you can tell me if you went out, right? Of course I know that, but I'm telling you that I really didn't go out at all. I'm sorry, are you sure this is all you want to know about? Because it seems like you're after something more. You know that I wouldn't lie to you, right? Oh, of course you wouldn't lie to me. I'm sorry. I just wanted to check is all. Well, okay then. I am telling you that I really didn't go out at all on Wednesday. Now, I'm sorry, but can we please just stop talking about this? I feel like I'm not being trusted right now, and it doesn't feel great. I'm sorry, Paula. I didn't really mean to press you like that. It's just that this person looked just like you is all. I just had never seen a doppelganger like that, so I was surprised was all. I see. Well, it really does sound to me like you saw the wrong person, because, as I've said several times already, I was at home basically all day on Wednesday. So, that's really all there is to it. Now, can you please just accept what I'm trying to tell you? Yes, of course I accept that. I'm sorry, I really wasn't trying to bully you or make you feel doubted at all. Well then, that means that we can stop talking about this then, right? Because I am basically always at home. Right, of course. I must have just made a mistake, and I'm sorry if I'm being persistent with the questioning. I understand that, but really, I feel like I shouldn't have to repeat myself that many times for you to trust me. Anyways, I just want you to know that if something like this happens again, I will go and talk to Caleb about this. At least he listens to and respects me when I tell him something. And I hope you know that if he finds out you ever did anything to hurt me, that he would cut you out of his life, like then and there. Hey, Caleb, I was just curious if you were still going to be coming over today.
Hey there, Mom. Yeah, of course I was still going to come over and visit you.
Do you know around what time you're going to be arriving here?
Yeah, I was thinking that I would get there around 3 in the afternoon or so. Also, did you want me to take out those big pieces of trash you have to the dump while I was there?
If you could do that, I would really appreciate that. Also, there was something that I wanted to talk to you about if it's all right. You were going to be coming with Paula, right?
No, actually, Paula isn't going to come. I invited her, but she said that she didn't want to.
Oh, really? Did she actually say that?
Yeah, but now I'm curious. Did something happen between the two of you? Because anytime I even mention, it's like Paula stiffens up and gets all nervous all of a sudden.
You mean she acts like she's scared of me or something like that? But why would she do something like that?
I don't know. I guess maybe she's just afraid to be scolded by you or something like that. Are you sure you haven't done anything that might have upset or scared her?
I really don't think that I could even have that effect on people, if I'm being honest with you.
I see. It's just that that's what Paula told me was going on. She told me that she always feels like she's under so much pressure when you're around. And she said that she feels like you're always trying to put her down. I don't know. I guess she just feels like you might be expecting too much out of her.
Well, I have no idea what she'd be talking about. I really don't try and pressure her to do anything. Although, I guess I do check in just to make sure she's doing things right when she comes over.
Well, I really think that might be starting to have an effect on her. So maybe you could just try and give her a little more space. That would be great. After all, I would hate for any kind of drama to start just because of some miscommunication between the two of you.
You really think that if I'm having that kind of effect on your wife, you think that she's really scared of me?
Look, Mom, I'm not saying that you're a bad person or anything like that. Obviously, I know that you're a really kind person. But I think that you take some getting used to, and well, I guess maybe if you could just ease up on how you treat Paula. Maybe just boss her around a little less. That might help things between the two of you. I think if you just tried to be a little more loving towards her, that it would really help Paula get along with you.
But I thought I was being welcoming and loving to her. I had no idea that she felt so strongly about me.
I know that you didn't intend for this to happen, but I feel like these kinds of things can happen quite often between a wife and her mother-in-law, right?
I suppose you might be right about that, actually.
So, anyways, if you could just do your best to try not to scare Paula or anything like that, that would be great. Because I have to say that I was kind of surprised when she told me that it had gotten so bad she didn't even want to visit you with me. And more than anything, I just don't think that's how a family should be reacting to one another, right? I mean, you know that something has to have happened if Paula's so scared that she doesn't even want to visit you.
Wow. Yes, of course, son. I really had no idea that I was so bad for her. Had I known, I would have changed a long time ago.
I know that you would have, Mom. But I'm asking you to do that now. I just want you in my life to get along, you know?
Well, I just don't know if we're going to be able to do that. I have no idea how we'd ever get along and be friendly with one another.
Mom, what are you talking about? Why would you say something like that?
Because it just wouldn't work. I'm telling you now that it wouldn't work at all.
But I just want to know why. Why don't you think you and Paula can get along?
Oh, Caleb, I really am sorry, but it's just not going to work between Paula and I at all.
Mom, please? You can talk to me about this. I really want to know why it is that you are feeling this way about the situation.
I don't think I've ever been told that someone is scared of me. But the ironic thing is that I'm also scared of Paula.
Wait a second. Mom? I'm going to seriously need you to take some time and explain to me exactly what you're talking about.
I guess you really don't have any clue about any of this, do you?
Mom, enough with all the vague statements. I just want some clear answers out of you.
I'm talking about your wife here, Caleb. I just can't forgive her for what she's done.
What? What has she done, Mom? That is all I'm trying to get out of you.
It would be easier to explain all this to you when you get here. I have something to show you that will make this all make sense. Hey there, Caleb. I was just wondering if you're going off to your mom's house again. I mean, you went there last week to go and help her take out that trash she had, right? Do you think maybe you could not go and see her today since you just saw her last week?
And just why shouldn't I go and see my mom, huh?
Caleb, I'm sorry. I really didn't want to tell you this way, but I think that we should just stop talking to your mom.
What are you talking about this time? Why would we do that?
Well, I've been holding this in for a long time, but I'm pretty sure that your mom hates me. She's always bullying me, and I just don't know how much more of this I can take if you're going to keep her in your life. Oh, so you finally figured out that I hate you. Well, can you even blame me? After all, you've been nothing but a terrible wife and daughter-in-law. What on earth are you talking about, Caleb? What has gotten into you? Oh, I'm sorry. I should have said earlier. This is Ginger speaking. I apologize for letting you think this was my son. Wait, Ginger? I don't get it. What's going on here? Oh, don't act so surprised. If you must know, Caleb is here with me right now. Now wait a second. What the heck is going on here? Why are you texting me from Caleb's phone? I'm texting you from his phone because my son is rather busy right now, and I won't be able to get to the phone. But I have to say, I am just shocked that you had the gall to accuse me of bullying you. Ginger, I don't want to talk to you. Put Caleb on the phone right now. No. I think that this conversation has been a long time coming for the two of us. After all, it's clear that you seem to think that there's some big problem between the two of us. So let's talk about that. No, I'm not going to do this with you, Ginger. Just put my husband on the phone right now. I'm afraid that you aren't going to get your way with this time. I don't think that Caleb or I should have anything to do with you ever again. You really think this is going to work? If you want to play this game, I can go and talk to Caleb about this, and then you'll be the one left all alone. What on earth are you talking about, Paula? You need to leave my son and I alone. I want you to leave him and get out of our lives. How can you be so cruel to your own daughter-in-law? Don't you realize how awful all of what you're saying is? I'm sorry, but if you think what I'm saying is bad, you really don't want to know what I'm thinking right now. But it's enough to say that I don't think that you're good enough for my son, and that's why I want you to leave him. Are you telling me that Caleb is there with you right now while you're texting me all of this? Does he know that you're doing this? Because this is exactly what I'm talking about when I say that you're bullying me. You're a terrible, horrible, evil mother-in-law. You can cry all you like, Paula, but it isn't going to change a thing. In fact, you might as well accept it now that no matter how much you cry, no one is going to take your side. But that can't be right. You're the bully here. You're in the wrong. I know that Caleb is going to take my side when I tell him about what you're doing to me. Well, he might go to help you if you were a better wife, but I'm afraid things just aren't going to go the way you think they are. After all, why would he come to help a wife who is cheating on him? Cheating? Me? Is that supposed to be a joke or something? Oh, please. Why are you bothering to play dumb right now? I know that I saw you walking out of a hotel with another man the other day. But when I asked you about it, you lied to me and said that you were at home all day. Are you talking about the other day when you messaged me about what I was doing on that Wednesday? That's right. You said you were home all day, remember? But I'm sure that you must have been terrified when you realized you had been caught. I have no idea what you're talking about at all, but this has gone on far enough. Besides, I told you that you got the wrong person. You said that, but the thing is that I took a picture of the person I saw that day, and it was clear that this girl was having fun hanging onto this man's arm. The proof is all right here. Are you still going to keep denying the truth? I am telling you that you've got the wrong person. You just saw things and you have no idea what you're talking about. Did you talk to Caleb about all of this? Of course I have. You were cheating on my son, and you didn't think that I'd tell him? Ginger, you put Caleb on the phone right now. I am serious. I'm not going to stand for this any longer.
Hello, Paula. It's Caleb. Now, would you care to explain yourself to me?
Caleb, is that really you? You have to listen to me and not your mom, okay? I am telling you that I've never cheated on you. Your mom is lying to you so that she can try and get rid of me.
Paula, please. My mom showed me the pictures that she took of you.
But that isn't me. I'm telling you that your mom saw the wrong person. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
You really think that I don't know what my own wife looks like, Paula? You're wearing an outfit that I've seen you in countless times. You really think that there's someone out there who looks just like you and owns your clothes too?
Please, this is all just a big mistake. You don't understand.
I can't believe you, though. I remember you told me that you wanted to try limiting that outfit for special occasions. But I guess cheating on me is pretty special, huh?
You can buy those clothes anywhere. That still doesn't mean that it's me. Maybe it's just a popular outfit. Please, you really think you can judge someone just from what they're wearing?
I really can't believe you're trying too hard to lie to me like this. Why can't you just be honest with me?
Because I am telling you that it wasn't me. Honest. You have to trust me.
You know that in the photo my mom showed me, it shows you and the person you're with, right?
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I know you were cheating on me with David from my office. It was you two for sure. Unless you're telling me that there are two clones of you and David and they both happen to be sleeping with each other.
Caleb, please. You've got it all wrong. It really isn't like that at all.
Why, Paula? Why do you insist on keeping up this lie after I already know what the truth is? What is even the point?
Please. Okay. I'll admit that David and I were out together, but we were only doing some shopping and that's it. I swear.
I don't care what you have to say for yourself anymore. Besides, if that were really the truth, then why didn't you say anything about it until now?
Because, well, I guess I just thought that you would be mad at me. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to upset you.
I wonder if you even realize that you're just digging yourself a deeper grave. And to think that you tried to trick me into believing that my mom was bullying. But the worst part is you almost had me fooled.
But it's true. I am scared of your mom, and she is always telling me what to do and bossing me around.
And you used that to try and make me think my mom was a bad person. But now I realize that you were just trying to get her out of the picture before she could tell me about your affair. Isn't that right? You really are just pathetic, do you know that? How could you do that to my mom?
I swear that I only did it because I was scared. I know that she hates me, and that's why I was trying to get rid of her.
I have had just enough of you bad-mouthing my mom, Paula, and I know that you tried to cow my mom into not saying anything as well.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that my mom showed me the messages that you two were sending to each other. You threatened my mom by telling her that you could convince me to leave her. You tried to blackmail my mom.
No, it wasn't anything like that at all. I swear. I just knew that your mom wouldn't listen to me unless she knew you were on my side.
So that's it then? You're just going to try to use me to get what you wanted out of my mom then? Well, at least you've come and admitted it now. But you're going to regret this. So you're really not going to admit to your affair with David?
Please, you have to know that we were just out shopping together, and that's it.
Well, I just visited David at his house and he admitted to everything.
Hold on a second. You went all the way to David's house to talk to him about this?
Well, since you weren't going to tell the truth, I had to get the truth out of David instead. But at least he gave me the truth.
You mean, he said that him and I? That can't be.
Oh, it didn't take much pushing at all. I only had to show him the photos my mom took and that was enough. He admitted to everything right away, but I have to say, that still puts him in a league above you. At least he's enough of an adult to take responsibility for his actions. But anyways, I went and let our company know about what was going on.
But why would you do that? What does this have to do with work?
Well, I told my boss that I refused to work with the man that was sleeping with my wife. I said that either I would go or he would. And of course, there was no way the company was going to take David's side in this. So they had him transferred into our most remote office working in the archive room.
Caleb, I'm so sorry about all of this.
The both of you are just pathetic. You know, he was begging me not to say anything to his wife.
Yes, please. Whatever you do, don't tell his wife. I'm begging you. We don't need to make this any worse than it already is.
You really think you can ask for me that after you cheated on me? You've got some nerve asking that of me.
But I really am sorry. Whatever you do, don't tell David's wife about this.
I'm sorry, but it's too late for that. Now David is begging for his forgiveness just like you should be from me.
So then she already knows. Oh no. This is really, really bad.
That's right. And you should have seen her face when she found out. I almost feel bad for David. I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up in the hospital by the time his wife is through with him. But you're not out of this yet. I think we should all meet in person and talk this out.
No, please, anything but that. If you really think she's going to land David in the hospital, then there's no way that I could meet her.
You really are such a coward. Do you know that? You lied and lied and lied to me about what you did. And now that you've finally been caught, you're too scared to take responsibility for what you've done.
But what should I do? This isn't fair. This can't be happening to me.
It's way too late to try and keep up that victim act of yours. Nobody thinks that you're innocent in this. In fact, David's wife and I are going to sue the two of you for your affair, and it's not going to be cheap.
You're really going to sue us?
That's right. So you better prepare to die with that.
But then, does that mean that you're going to leave me too?
Of course I'm going to leave you. And so is David's wife.
Please, you can't do this. I don't want to divorce you, Caleb.
Well, I do. And I don't really feel like listening to what you have to say on the matter.
Can't we just talk about this? I mean, I know that I messed up, but it's my first time doing this. Surely we can just work past this, right?
It isn't just about the affair, Paula. It's about how you lied to me and tried to turn me against my mom to protect yourself. I can never ever forgive you for doing that.
I know that I shouldn't have done that, but I really am sorry. I was just so scared to be caught.
Well, now you have been, and you're not going to get away with it. You tried so hard to avoid accepting responsibility for this, but now we're going to make you.
After that, David and his wife ended up divorcing, and him and Paula were sued by their former spouses for their affair. In addition, David had to move across the country to keep his new job, keeping the archive room in order. Paula, left with nobody to defend her, moved away as well as she started a new life in a new town. She has to work multiple jobs to afford her tiny apartment, as most of her income goes to paying off her legal fees to Caleb and David's wife.
Lizzie, I'm going to be late coming home today as well. I won't be needing anything for dinner either.
Wait, today you have to stay late again?
A lot more work started to flow in, so
But you told me before that you'd do your best to be home from work earlier today.
what else was I supposed to do this time? I have work that needs to be done, and there's no getting around that.
But due to you never being home anymore, I'm not even able to have any time to myself.
Really? Just go take a long bath or something, then relax.
I have to take care of your mom, so I can't just take an hour to relax. If something happens to her while I'm in the bath, how will I know? I'm sorry, but there's just no way for me to relax while you're not around here.
You have Gracie there, right? Just have her watch over Mom.
She's only in the 4th grade, Shane. I get that she can do simple things for your mom when she asks, but that's all she can do at the moment. She can't help your mom to the toilet or anything like that.
Then how about you get to it and teach her how to help Mom to that? That's a great way to get her prepared for the world, right?
And if she's able to learn that quickly how to do things like that, it'd be a huge help. But, however, I'm trying my very best to not have my own daughter take care of your mom for us.
Why not?
Why not? Because she shouldn't have to do things like that at her age. That'd be like forcing her to care for a baby at her age, and I hate that. I'm fine with Gracie helping me out a little bit when it comes to your mom, but that's all I want. It shouldn't become something she has to help me with day in and day out. She's just a kid still, and I just don't like the idea of that.
But caring for an aging mother is something the whole family should be a part of. I think she'll be fine.
If you're going to say it's something the whole family should be a part of, then why aren't you coming home to help us out more with your mom?
And I'm working a very important job right now. That's the foundation for our family, right? It's because of me that you don't have to work a job and care for my mom all day long, right?
Because of you? You're the one that forced me into this spot, right? I wanted to have her put into a home so that she could be looked after by professionals, yet you said otherwise.
You think I put my important mother into a home for the old and dumb? I can't believe you're able to just throw our parents aside so easily, Lizzie.
I'm not putting this out there as a way of throwing her aside, though. If anything, retirement homes and places like that will be a lot better for her than a house like ours.
I've heard from lots of people that putting your parents into places like that will only make them go crazy sooner. And you've heard on the news about some of these professionals not helping out enough with the elderly or doing other far more hideous things to them, right?
And those are rare cases, right? We just have to find a place that will make sure to care for her well and that doesn't seem fishy in any way. I also have friends that take care of the elderly for work, so we can ask them where they think your mom would do best at. And I'm sure they'd recommend the homes they work at since they are all very hardworking people.
Are you sure they aren't just saying they work hard to make you like them more? I mean, they can say whatever they want about themselves because it's not like the old senile people they care for are going to speak out.
You have no right saying that when you never even care for your own mother who's in your house. You just come right home and pass out on the couch. Have you even talked with your mom yet about what she thinks when it comes to going to a retirement home? I'm sure she'd want to tell you her opinions on it.
I'm really too tired when I get home from work. What else am I supposed to do besides sleep?
Well, we're on the same page then because I'm tired as well. Also, I'd really just like a little time to myself, all right? And not just that, but I'd like time to take Gracie out to buy new clothes and things like that.
Well, when the helper comes to look after my mom, then you can take the time to go out with Gracie, all right? We already paid that person enough to come in and help, so take advantage of that sometime.
Right. Then I guess I'll be doing that.
But remember not to be going out of the house too long, okay? If you're out for more than an hour or so, that helper will start to charge us even more.
All right. But after we've bought her clothes, is it all right for us to go out and eat a little?
Huh? Why can't you both just eat at home? Why are you trying to waste time and money like that?
I'm not wasting anything, Shane. It's already been a year now that we've had your mom living with us so that I can take care of her. And during that whole year, I haven't had a chance to take Gracie anywhere to eat outside the house. So what's wrong with every so often taking her somewhere nice to have some different food?
During the summer, Gracie went out to your parents' place, right? I think that was more than enough fun time for her to have spent.
That was time she spent with my parents, Shane. She never had any fun spending time with me or you during the summer. I've always had to stay at home taking care of your mom and have told her to wait so many times on me to finish up here before we can go out and play. But you know what? That time has not come yet for her. So please, let me have this time with her.
No way. You hurry up and do that shopping and get your butt right back to the house. I'll make sure that from now on, I'll take Gracie out to eat more.
Are you sure?
Yeah. That should be good enough for you, right?
Well, as long as one of us is taking her out to have a little fun and enjoy some other food, it's fine. Then I'll go out with her to get some clothes and then be right back home.
Please. And make sure not to buy too much, alright? Gracie hasn't even grown that much since last year, so there's no reason to go overboard. So only the things she needs this time, please. I wanted to have this place remodeled at some point, so I'm saving up all the money I can now.
Sure, I can do that. By the way, what time do you think you'll be home today?
Probably not until late tonight.
I see. Be careful on your way home, okay? And good luck with the rest of work.
Hey, Lizzie. Did I hear that you collapsed? I just got a text from Gracie saying so.
Did she text you? Well, I'm in the hospital right now.
What happened that caused this?
They're saying this all looks like appendicitis. And so very soon here, I'll be getting surgery for it.
Huh? Surgery? So does that mean you'll be staying in the hospital for a while?
Yeah.
What's going to happen with you taking care of my mom?
Well, from today, I'm going to be in the hospital for 3 days. And I just thought about asking my parents to come and take care of things for me.
Are you thinking of asking your parents to come and take care of my mom? Asking them something like that is going a bit too far, don't you think?
But there isn't anyone else that I can ask to run over to the house last minute like this. And Gracie is also at home. How about Rachel?
You're talking about my mom's little sister?
Yeah, she had talked with me on the phone only a couple of days ago. She said when she's in town, she'd be willing to come to the house.
When would she ever be in town around us? She lives way too far away from us to ever have any business here, right? So don't ask her to come and look after her older sister when she's so far away, please.
Then, I guess that leaves us with asking my parents to come and take care of your mom, right?
Stop that. We're not going to be asking your parents for anything. I'll take some time off work to be at home.
What? Aren't you too busy right now, though, to do something like that? Is that going to be all right with them?
I don't want you saying things like that. Do you think I was going to do nothing for you after you collapsed due to being sick? I'm your family, so I'll make sure to put in a good effort to take care of things while you're in the hospital.
Shane, thank you so much.
You're my wife, so doing something like this can go without thanks.
But for the longest time, you've done nothing back at our house.
Well, that was all a little bad on my part. I was just really busy at the time, so I had no way of helping you out, but starting today, you can leave caring for my mom and raising Gracie in my hands, so hurry up and get better, okay? You don't have to worry about the house for the next few days.
All right, thank you.
But I will have to be around my mom all day, so I don't think I'll be able to come to the hospital to see you at all.
And there's no problem with that. I have my purse with me already, and if I need anything else while I'm there, I can borrow it from the hospital or get it from the convenience store here.
I'm sorry, Lizzie. Now, good luck with that surgery you'll have soon. I'm going to go explain all that's happened to my boss and get right back to our house.
Sounds good. Thank you, Shane. I already made dinner for tonight and it's in the fridge, so just warm it up and eat it tonight. And the food for your mom has been made up as well, so just put it on the stove and warm it up a bit before giving it to her. There's a small Tupperware in the fridge with mashed potatoes for her that you can throw in the microwave and heat up as well.
I get it.
Well, if there are any questions still, you can ask Gracie. She knows all there is to know about dinner tonight. And if she doesn't know, then just shoot me a message.
Can you please just focus on worrying about yourself now? You never had a break from caring for my mom for the longest time, so I'd like you to relax a bit and not think about a thing for the next 3 days you're in the hospital.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure you had it all under control. Well, good luck with everything back home. When my surgery is done and I'm awake again, I'll send you a text.
Mom, what should I do?
What's going on, Gracie?
Mom, Grandma's saying she's having a really hard time right now.
What? Where's your dad?
Dad didn't come home yesterday. And he hasn't been home since.
What? Why not?
I'll tell you later.
All right. Let's just focus on what's going on with Grandma, okay? Is there something hurting that's making Grandma not feel so good?
She's really hot right now and feels tired. I gave her some medicine for her head, but she's telling me it's beginning to get harder to breathe now.
I'll call 911 and have an ambulance head over to the house right now. Make sure that you get into the ambulance with Grandma as well when they get there, okay?
Okay.
When you get to the hospital, can you make sure to tell me the name of the hospital for me? Then I'll tell my parents to head over there at once to come and see you.
Lizzie, listen. Yesterday you were supposed to be out of the hospital, right?
That's right. What? What's happened with you?
I'm sorry. Actually, I went into work today. There's this meeting that I was told I couldn't be away from today. Also, Mom and Lizzie weren't back at the house. I tried calling her on her phone and she never picked it up. Did they end up going out to see you or something like that?
You really are the worst person I know.
I told you I'm sorry about having to go into work. But I just assumed they'd be able to care for themselves for one day. It's not like Lizzie had to be at school anyways, and she had a small break from school this week. So you should understand how I was thinking of things here, right? But, well, now I'm a bit worried because neither of them are at the house anymore.
That's right. Something very bad happened while you were away.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Your mom had to go to the hospital because she developed a really bad fever. And so Lizzie was sent to my parents' house to be taken care of by them.
What?
I know about how you haven't been home for the past 3 days now. And that you left the care of your own mother in the hands of a 4th grader. You told her that she had to care for your mom in order to give me a break, right?
I had no way of taking work off.
You are supposed to be on vacation just like her, right? It's the holidays right now. I even called your office just to make sure, and not a single soul answered the phone. So where the hell did you have to go for work then?
Even if I didn't happen to answer the phone at all, I was there getting work done.
Then tomorrow, when everyone else goes back to work, I'll be asking your boss about you. I'll ask to see if you really did have to go into work or not during the holidays.
No, wait. My boss doesn't know anything about this. I went in all on my own without saying anything to him.
How much longer are you going to keep this lie going for?
This is not a lie.
Then you must have some evidence of yourself going into the office to get work done, right?
I do. I have a coworker that I went to the office with together to get work done.
So you're telling me that your coworker is going to be your witness then?
Well...
Is that coworker Ashley? That's what I thought, Shane. That coworker you're trying to tell me about happens to be the woman you're cheating on me with. And I'm sure she'll tell me that the two of you were together, right?
What are you going on about? Can you please stop coming at me with that kind of misunderstanding?
This is no misunderstanding, and the fact that you cheated on me will not be going away. You were already being a completely awful husband by making me do all of the chores at home and raise our child, as well as care for your mom. But to see that you even cheated on me while having me do all that work for you really shows just how horrible of a person you are to me.
I have not been cheating on you. What made you start talking to me about that?
You don't even have a password on your phone, Shane. Did you think someone like me, who has always been so busy caring for your mom, would never think that you might have been up to something?
Well, that's not what I was thinking at the time.
Did you know that your own mom asked Rachel to look into you because she thought you might be with another woman?
Huh?
I told you that the next time Rachel was in town, she'd come over, right? Well, the reason she'd be in town was to watch you and see what you were up to.
Why would Mom...
She told me that she suspected something serious was going on with you because you'd been acting strange. She's an amazing woman, your mother. I was busy every day getting the chores done and caring for her, but she knew better than to look away from you and your phone when you got home from work. Can we get a divorce now? This will allow you to go on ahead and live the rest of your life with that Ashley chick.
No, wait a second. I don't want you to leave me.
Are you starting to panic because you're about to lose the one person who's been caring for your mother for you? I know the reason you didn't want her going into retirement home wasn't because you hated the idea of her being around incompetent care workers, but because you'd lose all that money you hope to receive from her when she passes, right? Having her live in my care wouldn't require her to spend her savings and would leave you with more in your inheritance. And you just happen to think that me being busy with everything at home, I'd never even begin to think that you'd cheat on me, right? And as for that money you said you wanted to save up to get the house remodeled, that's all really meant for your other woman, right?
I never thought anything like that. I'm sorry. I just didn't want to go back home. I don't like having to look at Mom when she's in that state. And so I ran from the house. And soon after, things started to happen with my coworker.
I have no idea what you mean by that, nor do I want to. If you really didn't want to see your mom in this state, that would have been the reason to have her go to a home. You said you'd feel bad if you had to send her to a home, but I think she feels even worse having to sit at home knowing about her son cheating on his wife.
Why do you think she'd feel bad for that? I'm sure she never really noticed anything and was way more happy at home having you care for her.
Well, she never had her own son around to help her. And you never came home to talk to her any. Your mom actually hates seeing me being forced to care for her all the time, since I also have a child of my own that I need to worry about. Every day, when I'd start to take care of her, she'd tell me she was so sorry that she was stealing all my time. She always told me that in the past, having to take care of her mother-in-law was so terrible, and that she didn't want me to end up doing the same for her. And that's why she really hoped to be put into a home where she could relax and know that she wasn't being a burden in my life.
I was just trying to think of Mom's happiness.
The only thing you've been thinking about is your own happiness, Shane. All of the evidence we have of you cheating on me shows that. We have recordings of the conversations you've had with Ashley about yourself. You laughed as you told her about how you forced me to care for everything at home, including your own mom, so I'd never be able to find out about you and her, right?
That was just me having a laugh. It had nothing to do with what I was saying, and I didn't even mean to say any of that to her.
Even if that is the case, I can no longer believe a single word that comes out of your mouth. What you've been saying and what you've been doing have been two separate things to me. We are going to get a divorce, Shane. I'm going to get myself a lawyer, and then I'll make sure I get all the money I deserve from you. And as for your mom, she's going to leave the hospital to enter a retirement home. She's already told me there will be no money left for you after she's gone.
Huh? Why is all of this happening?
Well, because of everything you've done so far. Are you trying to say that what you've been doing isn't all that bad to you?
No, I definitely think I've been doing some bad things. I'm really sorry, Lizzie. I'll make sure to call everything off with my coworker.
You don't have to leave her. I'm the one that'll be leaving you for good.
Lizzie, I'm so sorry. I really messed up this time.
This is not something you can fix with apologies anymore, Shane. You forced everything onto me at home and left your mom with nothing for you. But you know what's really made your mom and I upset with you to the point we'll never forgive what you've done? is what you've done to Gracie. She had to sit in the house all day, every day, and do nothing. And she couldn't complain about the fact that her parents weren't around to be with her because I had to take care of your mom while you weren't even home. It's because of your unfaithfulness to this family that we are all upset.
We can put my mom into a home now. So how about the three of us stay home and make all this right? Please, Lizzie. I never wanted to get a divorce from you, and I still don't want to. Gracie's still in elementary school, right? Having to raise her all on your own, all the way until she gets into college is going to be hell for you, right? You understand that?
Gracie will be just fine. I'll have the money from the settlement I'll be getting from you. And not just that, but your mom said she'd do everything in her power to help finance any kind of schooling Gracie wants in the future. She said she'll make sure she has some money left for us after she passes, and that she wants it to be put into Gracie.
Well, but hold on. Having two parents is a whole lot better than just one for Gracie, right? There are a lot of kids that will begin to hold things against their single parent knowing they'll never have two, right? I'll make sure that from now on, I spend more time with her. I'll show her that I'm the best man possible to be her father.
You think she's going to see someone who forced her to care for his mother and never went out to play with her as someone who can be a great father? I think you're the only one out of everyone in this family that was raised improperly. And by the way, didn't you tell Gracie to never tell me about how you haven't been home while I've been in the hospital? You said that if she told me anything about you, it would lead to us both falling apart, right? I'm not going to leave my daughter in the hands of some man that thinks it's okay to say things like that to his daughter.
I'm sorry, Lizzie, please forgive me. I don't want to do things like that anymore. I promise I'll never cheat on you again.
But I'm telling you that anything that comes out of your mouth is not worth believing in. This is what happens when you throw away your whole family for some other woman that you don't want anyone knowing about. I don't want to, Gracie doesn't want to, and your mom doesn't want to have you back in our lives anymore. Having your family here to take care of all your needs while you go out and cheat is ending today. After that, my mother-in-law's health started to get a lot better, and we began to fill things out so that she could be sent to a retirement home after getting out of the hospital. And when all that was handled, I divorced my husband. Of course, when the divorce was being handled by my lawyer, I was given full custody of my daughter. And after the divorce has been settled, I was able to get a pretty decent amount of money from him in the settlement. And he was left with pretty much nothing in his savings account. He had also been using a lot of the money in our house on this other woman, right? So I was able to get all that money back from her as well when the time came to send her that bill. Also, when it came to whether or not my husband had been going to work when he said he had, I contacted his boss and had a talk with him. I explained the whole situation of what had been going on with Shane and Ashley, and by doing so, them having an affair was brought to light, and his boss called him, warning him about the issues that this would cause. Ashley ended up getting really mad at Shane over this, and after paying me the settlement I asked for from her, she left the company and moved on. As for Shane, he's going to have to continue paying child support for a while, so he can't leave the job he has now. But due to everyone finding out about what he'd been doing with Ashley, everyone at the office would no longer talk to him and make sure his time there was a living hell. Ever since the divorce, I've been getting calls from Shane about how he really did want some of the money from his mom after she passed, but I've made sure to ignore all his pleas. I plan to keep his number unblocked since he has to pay Gracie's child support, but unless my daughter tells me that she wants to go and see him, I'm not replying a single word to him. I'm hoping that by doing this, my daughter can grow up with no troubles in her life. And this will make Shane regret everything he's done to his family, while also having to pay for us to live on. As for what happened with housing after the divorce, I made sure to take Gracie with me and move back to my parents' house where the four of us live together. I already had a lot of training in caring for the elderly due to being forced into caring for my mother-in-law, so because of that, I'll start my formal training next week to become a helper. And after I've graduated the course, I plan to start working as a professional helper, making money for myself and Gracie for our future. Ever since coming back to my parents' house, Gracie has had a lot more people around her to go and play with. And we have all had plenty more chances to leave the house to go out and eat or shop. Also, along with our new lives at my parents' house, we still have made an effort to go out and see my mother-in-law, to say hi to her as she stays in her new home. My ex may have been an awful person, but his mother is one of the nicest people I know, and deserves to have me stop by every so often to chat and drink coffee together. I may no longer be tied to her family, but her and I have become so close to one another that when she does need something, she can always count on me to be there for her. And I plan for things to be this way for a very long time, all the way until she spends her last day on this earth. I really want to have a brand new, loving and caring life with all my family. And that even includes those that are part of my ex's family. And with all this love and joy, I hope to have a much happier life than I ever had before with Shane.
Hey, Warren, are you there? I just wanted to remind you that I'm going to be getting out of the hospital tomorrow. You were still going to come and pick me up from here, right?
Yeah, I remember. Don't worry. You told me that you'd be getting Saturday, and I have it in my calendar.
Thank you, Warren. I really do appreciate it. By the way, how has your week with Rhea been?
Oh, basically the same as always. It was a normal week pretty much.
Oh, really? Huh. I would have thought the two of you would have done a lot worse without me there to help out.
Oh, come on, Selena. She's already in 3rd grade, you know? Besides, you only left to go to the hospital a couple of days ago. Did you really think the whole house was going to burn down without you here or something like that?
I don't really know what I expected at this point, I guess. But I'm glad that it sounds like you and Rhea had an easy time together.
Well, what can I say? We have a well-behaved daughter, which I'm just so thankful for. You know, she even clears the table and does the dishes without me even needing to ask her.
Well, I guess it sounds like she was holding the house together then. But you do know that when I get home, I don't want her to hear a word about you know what.
Sorry, do I know what? What do you mean?
I'm talking about telling Rhea that she has to do this or that just because she's the older sister.
Oh, right. I see what you mean. Yeah, it wouldn't be great to make her feel less free just because she's a sister now.
I mean, I am sure that she's going to want to take some more responsibility as an older sister. But I just don't think that we should be the ones compelling her to do things and using her being the older sister to do so.
Yeah, that makes total sense to me. I'll be careful to try and not to say anything like that.
Thanks for understanding, Warren. By the way, did you go out and buy all the baby stuff that we'll need?
Of course I did. The house is all stocked and ready to go for when you come back.
Great. That is exactly what I wanted to hear. And I hope you know that when I do get back home, you probably won't be able to play any video games for a while.
Wait, really? Why not? Why won't I be able to play any games? Why won't I be able to play any games?
Do you really think that you're going to have any time to play any games with a newborn in the house? You didn't really think that I would be taking care of both kids while you don't have to do anything, right?
No, of course not. The thought never crossed my mind. But, I mean, if there's a little bit of free time now and then, I don't see why I shouldn't be able to spend it how I want to.
Well, maybe if you have some free time, you could spend it with your daughters instead, yeah? Besides, it's really that first month after bringing a newborn home that's the busiest.
Do you think maybe you should have gone to your parents' house to have a kid?
Wait, what? I asked if you wanted me to go back to my hometown to do this, and you were the one that told me not to. What made you come out and ask me that just now? Are you really so against taking care of your own children?
Selena, please. It's nothing like that at all. I was just thinking that when you come back from the hospital, you're going to be exhausted and you might have been able to rest more with your parents.
Yeah, that better be what you have meant by that. And now I'm curious. While I've been in the hospital and you've been at home with Rhea, you haven't just been playing games, have you?
Of course not. How could you even ask that? You really think that I wasn't taking care of my daughter while you've been away?
I certainly hope so, Warren. But fine, I won't tell you that you can't play any games. But I am going to ask you to try and spend more time with your children after I get back. Because I am going to need a lot more help. I'm not as young as when I had our first daughter, and this one really took it out of me.
Okay, I understand. I'll make sure that I'm there however you need me. You have my word.
That's a real relief to hear. Thank you, Warren. I know that you're going to be busy with work too, but we just have to hold it together for a while. And so please, try and tell your work not to give you any more overtime for now, okay?
Yeah, sure thing. I've already explained the situation to my boss, and he seemed fine with it.
And that's amazing. Thank you so much for doing that. I guess that's all I really have to say, but I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, Warren, are you there? I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be out of town all day tomorrow.
Oh, really? What's going on? Are you going home to your parents' house or something like that?
No, I'm going to Illinois, actually.
You're going to Illinois? Why? What's there that you have to go and do?
Well, you know my friend Laura, right? She actually passed away a couple of days ago.
Wait, you mean Laura as in your friend from middle school? But you two went all the way to college together. I take it that she moved to Illinois after she graduated. I can't believe that she's gone, though. That's just... I'm so sorry, Selena.
Thank you, Warren. Apparently it happened because of a car accident. She was hit crossing the street and, well...
I see. That's just horrible. She was a very kind person and didn't deserve that.
Thank you for saying that. But the funeral is going to be tomorrow, so I'm catching an early flight then. I can count on you to take care of Rhea, right? I should be back by the morning after that.
Yeah, that should work since you'd be coming home on Saturday, but are you sure that you're physically up to it? I mean, it seems like lately you've been needing a lot more rest. You've been sleeping a lot, don't you think?
It's true, I have been sleeping a lot. But I think I'll have plenty of time to sleep while I'm in the air.
Got it. Well, if you think you're up for it, then I just hope it goes as well as it can for you.
I know this isn't what you wanted to have happened so soon after I had Joy, but I was thinking of asking my parents to take care of her. Except, you know that my parents just live so far away, and I would feel awful calling them all the way here for one day.
No, you're right. That would be a lot for them. But sometimes these things just happen and we have no choice but to respond. But I think it's important that you go and see off your friend.
I agree, but I still just can't believe it. I mean, I was literally talking to her last week. We were talking about when we could get together and have our kids meet each other. I just feel awful now, because it feels like we should have acted faster to go and visit her. But it felt like we were also so busy, and we just kept saying that we'd make it happen, but we never did.
I know what you mean. She really was taken away too soon.
Even if we didn't ever go and visit her, I wish that I called her more often instead of just texting her. I mean, she was my best friend ever since middle school, and I never ever got to tell her that. I just owe her so much. She was always there for me when I needed her.
It's okay, Selena. I am sure that a person like Laura knew exactly how you felt about her.
You really think so? I sure hope that she did.
I know that she did. By the way, does that mean that you're going to be wearing an outfit for the funeral?
Well, yes. I was going to go in all black, of course. But my body still hasn't gotten back to what it was before I was pregnant.
Well, if you want, I can go out and buy some basic funeral clothes for you on the way home. But I know it's last minute, but it sounds like we don't have much time anyways.
Would you really do that for me, Warren? Thank you so much. I can't believe that this is happening.
Of course I'll do this for you. It's okay to ask for help, you know. If anything, times like this make us more aware just how much we rely on others.
You're right. I think I'll be fine. Well, not fine. But I just have to do this. Hey, Mom. Are you still awake right now? Rhea, is that you? What are you doing up at this time of night? Shouldn't you be asleep? Don't worry. Mommy is going to be back home sometime tomorrow in the afternoon. Go to sleep now. But Mom, you need to come back right now. I need your help. My help? What do you mean? What's going on? I mean, I'm lost. I don't know where I am right now. And I don't know how to get home from here. Wait, what? You're lost outside of the house at this time of night? Why on earth aren't you at home right now? Well, the baby was crying, so Dad told me to take her on a walk. He wrapped her up in some blankets and then basically kicked me out of the house. But then it got so dark, and now I don't know where I am anymore. You mean your dad told you to go out of the house with the baby all by yourself? Yeah, that's what he said. But why on earth would he tell you to do that? I don't know, but he told me that I shouldn't tell you because then you would get upset. Hold on a second. Was your dad playing his games when you left?
Yeah, he was actually.
Okay, just calm down and take deep breaths, sweetie. Can you tell me if you see anything around you?
I don't know. It's so dark and I just can't see anything at all.
Okay, I'll call you on the phone right now, okay?
No, we can't talk on the phone. I was being followed by some strange man who was trying to talk to me, so I ran far away. But I don't know if he's still close, and I don't want him to find me.
That's horrible. Okay then, I'll call the cops and they'll find you.
But you don't even know where I am right now, right?
Don't worry, your phone has a GPS in it and I can find you like that. So for now, you just find a time to hide, okay? Or go inside a store with people in it so that you're near others.
Okay, I think I saw a store a little farther behind.
That's great. Go there and wait for the police to show up looking for you, okay? I'll call them and tell you to go and pick you up from there. But also, when you get there, I want you to call me and then pass the phone to the person behind the counter.
Okay, Mommy. I think I can do that.
I'm so sorry that this is happening to you right now, Rhea, but I'm going to try and get back as soon as possible.
Please come home soon, Mommy. I'm really, really scared.
Selena, are you there? You have to know that I'm so sorry for this. I really screwed up.
Screwed up? What do you mean by that?
Well, I fell asleep early last night, and when I woke up, I couldn't find Rhea or the baby anywhere. I think that the baby must have been crying in the night, so Rhea probably took her out of the house to try and get her to calm down.
Hold on a second. Why would Rhea have to take Joy outside?
Well, when babies cry a lot, it's good to take them on a walk or drive or something, right? So that's probably what she did.
You really think that our 8-year-old daughter knows how to make a crying baby go back to sleep?
I don't know, maybe she learned it at school or something?
Yeah, I'm not really sure about that one. Anyways, could you just explain this from the start for me?
I already told you, Selena. I fell asleep, and when I woke up, the two of them were gone.
Warren, you really have to stop telling these lies. I mean, aren't you even worried about your children?
What kind of question is that? Of course I'm worried for my children. How could you even ask that? I've been searching for them both for the past 2 hours.
And you haven't thought to call the cops to help you find your 2 missing children?
I didn't think of that. I was just in such a panic that I went out to go find them myself.
I don't really think that's what happened. Are you sure that you just didn't want to get in trouble for playing games?
Wait, what? No, of course not. You got this all wrong.
It's way too late to make up excuses now. I've already heard it all from Rhea. She told me that you were playing your games all night. She told me about how you told her not to bother you while you were playing.
Hold on a second. So then, you already found Rhea?
I got messages from her telling me that she was lost in the city.
Oh, I see. Oh, I guess that's relief.
Are you kidding me? You sent our daughter out with her baby sister, and she was being followed by some strange man. Do you have any idea just what kind of danger they could have been in? Something really bad could have happened to them. Not only that, but why on earth would you send an 8-year-old girl out of the house at night, all by herself?
I'm really sorry, Selena. I just want a little bit of time to myself.
And you said that you've been searching for the past 2 hours? So you didn't notice she was gone until 3 in the morning? Because you know what that tells me? You had been playing games all night before finally noticing she was gone.
I don't know what to say. I didn't think I'd end up playing games that late, and then I just fell asleep.
Oh, please. You did not fall asleep. You were up all night playing your stupid games, weren't you? I even saw one of your friends that I follow post pictures around 1 this morning, talking about going on raids with you. Should I call him and confirm that you were playing with him?
Please, wait, no, please don't do that. Okay, I admit that I was playing all night.
I don't believe it. Actually, that's not even true. I can absolutely believe that you do that. Do you even care about what you've put your daughter through?
I swear that I'll apologize to her when you come back home, when you both come back home.
Well, you're going to be waiting a while, because we're never ever going back home to you.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that you made our 8-year-old daughter take care of her baby sister. And all so that you could play your stupid video games. Not only that, but you threw her out of the house in the middle of the night.
Oh, come on. I didn't throw her out. I just asked her to walk around with her little sister, is all.
It's the same thing to me, Warren. I seriously just can't believe that you would do that. This is why I asked you not to play video games. I knew you wouldn't be responsible enough if I let you get away with playing. And what about the other day when you said you were going to get me some clothes to wear? You never did, and you were home so late that night. What was going on there?
I had to work overtime, that's it.
Oh, really? Should I call your office and ask them if that's true? Because I'm pretty sure that you were just in one of those video game places playing for hours, weren't you?
I just don't get why you're so against me having hobbies.
Hobbies? Are you telling me you think it's okay for your hobbies to come before your own wife and kids? You really are just the worst, do you know that? I heard from Rhea all about how you did the bare minimum for her while I was in the hospital. You were just playing your games all day. Admit it.
Please, I was so busy and I just wanted a few hours to myself. Is that so bad?
It's bad when it's at the cost of your children's health and safety. Well, I have had it with you. I am going to leave you. In fact, I should have done this a long time ago.
Wait, what? You actually aren't going to leave me over this, right? Please, I swear, it will never happen again. You have to believe me.
Oh, I know that it will never happen again, Warren. That's exactly what I'm making sure of with this.
Please, don't you see that you're overreacting right now? You don't have to do this. We can move past this, right?
I already told you. I am moving past this and you. You are never going to hurt my children again.
But they're my children too. You don't think that I was worried when I realized they were gone?
It's fine if you're worried now, but you should have been watching them instead of sending them out.
I really am sorry. You know how I get when I start playing games.
Exactly. And that's why I know that you're not fit to be a good husband or father.
Well, what if I start playing games forever? Would that fix things?
Warren, if you think that's going to fix this all right now, then it really is too late for us. Goodbye. After that, I mailed Warren my signed divorce papers. I told him to sign his portion and send them off. I told him that if he didn't, I would get lawyers involved and make him sign them. He realized he had no choice when both sets of our parents were on my side in this. And because we had a police report on Warren's parental negligence, I was able to get full custody of my 2 daughters. I have no idea whether or not Warren ever did stop playing video games, but I'm just not sure when he would have the time. After all, he had to take out several loans to pay the legal fees, and I hear he's working 2 jobs now. As for me, I moved back in with my parents and my daughters while I try to get back on my feet and get used to being a single mother. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.